Welcome back to my channel. I know I took a quick little break there, but I am back. And today, let's talk trash. Oops. It's been a hot minute since I've uploaded anything skincare related. So today, you're in for a treat. We're gonna go over all of my empties of 2022 that I can remember. I have been hoarding these empties for the longest time, so let's talk about them so I can finally get rid of them. Before we get into talking about all the empties, I just want to give a quick overview of what my skin type is so you have an idea of whether or not these products would also work for you. I have combination dehydrated skin that is also acne prone, and I tend to get sensitive around my nose area and my chin. I get sensitized really easily if I over exfoliate. So those are all the things that I kind of look out for. I look out for products that are good for sensitive skin. I look out for products that are hydrating especially for my dehydrated skin. Because I deal with hormonal acne, I also look for products that keep my skin in check, as well as products that help with hyperpigmentation to help brighten my skin complexion from those, you know, acne scars and all of that. What order should we go in? Let's talk about them by category. So we'll start off with the first step, which is cleanser. I actually did not empty any cleansers this year. Actually, I take that back. So I did have one cleanser that I did finish, which is the Neogen Carrot Deep Clear Remover Oil Pad. 60 pads for $24, and what it is basically a bunch of cotton rounds soaked in cleansing oil. It comes with carrot root extract, evening primrose, which helps, you know, remove dead skin cells and keep the skin soft and smooth, while also having anti-inflammatory properties to help soothe the skin. I found this really helpful when I was traveling because there's no liquid involved, and so I could just put it in a Ziploc bag and then use that as my first cleanse. However, because it is on a toner pad, you have to like physically apply it onto your skin, so I don't know if this would be a great option for sensitive skin. I don't know if I would repurchase, but it was a really handy thing to have for traveling. Next, we're going to talk about toners. The first toner I'm going to talk about is my Acneology Soothing Rosewater Toner, and it's a very basic soothing toner. It has rosewater, it has aloe, so it's very good for calming the skin. It helped rebalance my skin a lot. It's a really good toner for sensitive skin, but I don't think it's particularly special. I got this through my esthetician. I don't, however, see my esthetician anymore, so I've been trying to find products to replace the products that they recommended that I purchased through them. So the next few toners have been toners I've been trying through this past year to replace that first step. And the first one I tried was the 107 Micro Drizzle Hydro Toner. This is 180 milliliters for $35. The ingredients include the brand's special 7-year aged vinegar and 3 different types of hyaluronic acid, as well as Japanese camellia leaf extract. It has a mild 5.2 to 6.2 pH, so it's a lightweight hydrating toner that helps balance the skin after cleansing and preps the skin for further treatment. I honestly found this to be such a good basic toner, especially if you're looking for a hydrating toner. Also really good for rebalancing dehydrated skin. It doesn't overhydrate like I mentioned, but it does help rebalance. So the next toner that I tried out is the Sollalla Multivitamin Refresh Toner, and this was a milky toner. It is 130 milliliters for $28. It includes 77.6% rice bran extract, which is traditionally used in Asian beauty for nourishing the skin and brightening the skin and softening the skin. It also includes other ingredients like AHA, niacinamide, vitamin C, and panthenol. So I always thought that milky toners would be like sticky or leave a weird residue because of like its creaminess, I guess. But this was not that at all. It felt so lightweight on the skin. It felt almost like the 107 hydrating toner, a little bit less hydrating. I think it helped revitalize my skin a lot better. So I definitely would recommend this for sensitive skin, people who are dealing with dull complexions. This is a great addition to add to your stash. Next, we're going to talk about the chemical exfoliants that I've tried. I like to use chemical exfoliants to keep my skin in check, to prevent any unnecessary breakouts. And so the first one that I tried was the Parnell Cicamanu Cotton Clear Pad. There are usually 70 pads in a tub for $35. The ingredients include the signature ingredient Cicamanu, which is Scintilla asiatica and manuka honey, and LHA. And the cotton pads are 100% biodegradable. The cotton rounds that this comes in are actually smooth on both sides, but it is a bit thicker than the cotton rounds that I'm typically used to, which makes it a good choice for sensitive skin. However, it does include LHA, so it does have very slight chemical exfoliation. I use this as more of a toner step to prep the skin for the next steps, and I think it will be good for most skin types. There's also a slightly sweet scent to the product, and I think that's from the honey, so it's not completely unscented either. The next we have the Medicube Zero Pore Pad 2.0. This tub comes with 70 pads for $39, and it contains both AHA fruit complex and BHA for gentle exfoliation. The dual texture toning pads are great for managing skin textures. This is a little bit more powerful in the exfoliating department than the Parnell, I would say. And so I actually prefer to take this along with me when I travel, because I would use this as my toner step, and on days where my skin is feeling a little bit more sensitive, I would use this in place of my exfoliating step as well. So I mentioned my exfoliating step a lot, but the holy grail that I had been using was the Face Reality Mandelic Acid Serum, and then my esthetician actually switched over to their in-house brand Acneology Clarity Serum. I have been looking out for products with mandelic acid that could replace this serum in my skincare routine. And I'm glad to say that I have finally found that replacement, and that is the Creamy Skincare 7% AHA Gel Mandelic Acid plus alpha-arbutin plus Hype Skin. This is a 30 milliliter airless pump that costs regular price $23. So it is a gel serum, and it aims to brighten the complexion and lighten hyperpigmentation. Mandelic acid is what I realized really works my skin, because it is a large molecule AHA, which is perfect for sensitive skin because it doesn't penetrate into the skin as deeply as, say, other AHAs like lactic acid or glycolic acid would. I don't know if I would jump into using this right away, but if you want to use it maybe every other day and then slowly work that into your routine, I use this morning and night in my routines, and my skin absolutely loves it. And if I go a week or two without it, I can definitely feel my skin texture being a little bit rougher than usual. So absolutely cannot live without this. Alright, so those are all of my chemical exfoliants, and next we're going to talk about serums. I tend to focus on serums that have calming properties and hydrating properties. The first one that we're going to talk about is the Sioris A Calming Day Ampoule. This is a 35 milliliter dropper bottle that costs $32. It includes ingredients like omega fruit extract, calendula extract, Scintilla asiatica, super Scintilla, which is derived from 4 different parts of the Scintilla herb. It is loaded with antioxidants and vitamins to help fight off external stressors and to promote calming and soothing on the skin. So the consistency of this ampoule was actually a little bit runnier than I preferred. I use this mostly as a toner, actually. I felt like it did a great job in keeping my skin hydrated and calm, especially when I was out and about in Korea. I had to wear masks every single day, so I felt like this really helped calm my skin from being too irritated. I don't think it was heavy enough in consistency for my liking as a serum though. And then we have the Creamy Skincare Facial Serum 10% Vitamin C. It is a 30 milliliter airless pump that retails for $23 and includes ingredients like ascorbyl glucoside, ethyl absorbic acid, which are 2 highly stable derivatives of vitamin C, and ferulic acid, which is also good for stabilizing vitamin C. Because of how unstable vitamin C can be, it usually oxidizes really quickly before I'm even able to finish the bottle. I really enjoyed this product in particular because of the type of vitamin C that they use, how stable it is. The only thing was that the pump was a little bit aggressive actually, and then the texture of the serum was has a slight grain to it, which took a little bit getting used to, and the smell of it as well took a little bit getting used to. But overall, I did prefer this over most of the vitamin C serums that I have used previously. The next serum that we're going to talk about is one of my favorites, and I'm so sad that I finished it, and I desperately want to buy another one, but I don't know if I should because I have so much other stuff in my stash. But it is the Sollalla Ultimate Hydrate Hyaluronic Serum. It is a 55 milliliter dropper bottle that retails for $24, and the ingredients includes are 9 types of hyaluronic acids, 5 anti-acne complexes, and it also includes 85% green tea leaf water. I honestly did not believe that I could achieve glass skin until I tried this serum. It was lightweight, it layered beautifully, and also it worked really well with gel cream, so I would highly recommend this during the summertime or warmer weathers. I would highly recommend this to people with dehydrated sensitive skin. It is amazing. Another goodie for dehydrated skin is the Inkey Polyglutamic acid. This is a 30 milliliter airless pump that retails for $14. It includes 3% polyglutamic acid complex, which is a natural high molecular weight amino acid polymer designed to enhance skin moisturization, and also includes 2% Visiskin, which maintains the moisture levels in the skin. The brand touts that this holds 4 times more hydration than your regular hyaluronic acid, and honestly, I felt like instead of like moisturizing the skin or hydrating the skin like hyaluronic acid serum would do, this actually replenishes my like dehydrated skin. It's like a weird slimy texture, but it doesn't feel sticky on the skin, and it absorbs completely into the skin, leaving it with like a very smooth canvas. The next 2 essences and serums I'm going to talk about are trial size ones that I've had the pleasure of using this year, and the first one is the Sulwhasoo First Care Activating Serum. The full size product is 60 milliliters that retails for $89. It includes the Sulwhasoo's proprietary herbal blend gel activator. Apparently 1 bottle is sold every 10 seconds. Very excited to have the opportunity to try it, and it really is amazing. It really helps, you know, rebalance the skin. It really helps rejuvenate the skin in a way. I felt like after I used this for a week, it helped brighten my complexion a lot. I like this product so much that I actually ended up buying the full size during the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which came in a 2-pack, so it was like a really great deal. And I split it with my friend, and I'm really excited to, you know, get this back into my routine, especially now that the weather's drier and colder. I think this is something that my skin would really appreciate. The next trial size that I just recently finished actually is the TL's Kombucha Teatox Essence. The full size of this product is 150 milliliters for $25, and it includes 74% kombucha extract with 3 different types of hyaluronic acids. And it is a gentle, hydrating pH balanced essence which helps calm and hydrate sensitive skin. I use this as like a hydrating toner in my skincare routines for this winter holiday, and I don't know. I like it, but I don't. It's a little bit heavy in my opinion, and it kind of has like a sticky residue that almost reminds me of like unwashed soap. Even though it has been really good for my dry skin, I'm not the biggest fan of the feel of it, so I don't know if I would go for the full-size version of this. Next, we're going to talk about moisturizers. Oh man. Okay, we're almost not really halfway, but we're getting there. This is another product that I get from my esthetician. This is the moisturizer that I typically use during the winter time. So this is a 60 milliliter tube that retails for $26. It's an intensely rich and soothing moisturizer packed with powerful blend of antioxidants and peptides that keep the skin nourished. Like I said, it's a really good, deeply moisturizing cream, and I would highly recommend this for like mature skin and dry skin, as well as dehydrated skin. Next, we're talking about the Sioris Calm Me Down Cream. And this is a 50 milliliter airless pump that retails for $17. It includes 40% omega fruit extracts as well as the trademark natural calming recipe. It's a lightweight daily moisturizer that hydrates the skin and strengthens the skin barrier without greasiness. Let me just start out with saying I love airless pumps. I feel like it is such a easy way for me to really use up all of my products, and also I just like how hygienic it is. This cream was nice and thick. It was exactly the consistency that I prefer in a moisturizer, but it felt super lightweight on the skin. It's a really good moisturizer, I think, for the transitional time, so in between seasons, because it's really good at helping strengthen the skin barrier. So that's something that you definitely need during those transition times. The next moisturizer we're going to talk about is the Urang Cactus Oasis Cream. It's 50 milliliter tub for $47 and it includes ingredients like Korean cactus, galling, and ceramide. It's a gel cream that hydrates and strengthens the skin barrier. So when I first got this cream, I actually didn't really care for it that much because it had a very strong scent, and also I just wasn't very drawn to gel creams in general. I never felt like the moisturizer sealed in everything in my routine enough. I did end up finishing this tub even though I started out being whatever about it, but it actually turned out to be a pretty good moisturizer for the summertime, also humid weather. So when I was in Hawaii, I used this a lot because I didn't need that extra hydration that my skin usually needed, and I was probably also drinking more water back then. So that could also be it. Another gel cream that I tried this year was the Parnell Cicamanu gel cream, and I actually like this one a lot more than the Urang one. This is a 50 milliliter tub that retails for $34. It includes, of course, the Cicamanu ingredient, which is their Centella asiatica manuka honey, and then panthenol and hyaluronic acid. It's a lightweight gel cream that fully hydrates the skin and creates a strong barrier to retain moisture and maintain pH levels on the skin. I actually quite enjoyed this. It had like a tackier, stickier consistency, but it was a little bit denser than other gel creams, so when I applied it, it didn't melt into my skin and turn into water. Because of that slightly tackier finish, it didn't pair well with all of my products in my skincare routine. I had to kind of play around to see what products it worked well with. I thought that it did a lot more for my dehydrated skin than other gel creams have. So next we're going to talk about the sunscreens that I have used this past year, and the first one we're going to talk about is the Wellage Hypertoning Sun Ampoule. It's a 50 milliliter bottle that retails for $20, and it has ingredients like vitamin B5, glutathione, and the Wellage patented hyaluronic acid. It is a 100% chemical sunscreen, and it has a very runny consistency that has a dewy to glowy finish. It also does contain menthol, so for those of you who may be sensitive, be aware of that. Because of that, it also kind of has that minty, fresh feeling when you apply it, so I thought that this was probably better suited for the summertime, whereas I use this during winter time. It applied really nicely. It was very lightweight, but it also didn't provide a lot of moisturizing. It also helps brightens the skin and evenly tones the skin. It has those properties within it, so good for that. Another lightweight sunscreen that I tried that also has those, skincare-like properties is the AHC Safe On Light Sun Serum. I bought this as a gift set, so it was a 40 milliliter plus 20 milliliter set for $35. It includes ingredients like bergamot oil, niacinamide, ascorbic acid, and alpha-arbutin. Again, it is 100% chemical sunscreen. What's interesting about this one in particular is that the consistency of it is like a gel serum consistency, but then it has these tiny pink capsules that when you apply it onto the skin, it turns into nothing. It does contain alcohol though, for those of you who may be sensitive to that. As lightweight as it is, it actually feels a little bit heavier on the skin than the Wellage does. So just something to note. It basically feels like a hydrating serum when you apply it to the skin. Another sunscreen that I used was that I finally used up, I should say, is the Kinship Self-Reflect Probiotic Moisturizing Sunscreen. It's a 50 milliliter tube that retails for $25 and includes ingredients like turmeric and kinbiome, which is a plant-based probiotic. It is a non-nano zinc oxide mineral sunscreen, and this is by far my favorite mineral sunscreen to date. You know how most mineral sunscreens feel chalky or like really hard to blend in? It applies really smoothly onto the skin. It does leave a very slight white cast, but compared to other mineral sunscreens that I've tried, this is like nothing. So definitely would recommend this if you're looking for a reef safe mineral sunscreen. This is it. Even though the SPF is only 32, just reapply more. It's so good. I love it. The last sunscreen that I empty for the year I actually don't have anymore. I don't know where I put the tube. I probably tossed it in the trash. I'm so glad that I actually ended up buying this and trying it, and it is the Round Lab Birch Juice Sun Cream. So it is 100% chemical sunscreen. However, when you apply it, it feels like a moisturizing cream. I don't know how else to describe it. It feels like nothing on my skin except moisturizing and hydrating. Like, it's everything my skin needs. I just absolutely love this sunscreen, and I would recommend it to anyone who has like dry or dehydrated skin. If you also have sensitive skin, this is a great option for you. If you want a sunscreen that doesn't feel like a sunscreen, this is it. The Round Lab Birch Juice Sun Cream, 2 thumbs up. The next few items I'm going to talk about are like things I couldn't really find a home for in the category section. And the first one is the Inkey-less caffeine eye cream, and I am so bad at finishing up my eye creams. I am really bad at consistently applying eye cream, so I'm very surprised that I was actually able to finish an eye cream this year. It's supposed to help with under eye puffiness. I do think that this is a very good beginner eye cream. It doesn't really brighten as much, so if you're dealing with really dark eye circles, I don't know if this would be the one that I would recommend. However, if you are getting into the skincare routine, you are an early 20s to mid 20s gal or guy, no sexism here, and trying to build that routine, this is a really good eye cream, and is very cost efficient as well to get you into the habit of using an eye cream. And then I have the Kahi Multi-Stick Balm, and I bought this on a whim when I was in Korea because it was literally everywhere in dramas and commercials. So it retails usually for around like $35 for a stick. It includes fermented oil from Jeju Island. It has a non-sticky formula for being like an oil stick. It does have a kind of odd scent to it, so be warned. I was indifferent about this, but the more I used it, the more I like kind of relied on it. So it kind of just grows on you, I think. Okay, and the next one is a body product. It is the First Aid Beauty Ingrown Hair Pad. It is a tub of 28 pads for $20. It includes ingredients like glycolic acid, salicylic acid, witch hazel, and aloe, and it exfoliates the skin without stripping any moisture. For 28 pads, $20 is a lot. I don't think it's worth the money, honestly. It works fine, but I feel like if you use the Medicube one on your body, it would do basically the same thing. And the last product that I'm going to talk about that I finished in 2022 is the Ilyun Ceramide Atto Lotion. And I have always had this trouble with body lotions in that they leave a weird residue on the skin, and it feels weird to put clothes on afterwards. So that's what bugs me, and I have really dry skin. This lotion was really lightweight. It was kind of like a gel cream almost. This 350 milliliter tube retails for $16. It includes ingredients like lactobacillus and soybean ferment extract, as well as the trademark ceramide skin complex that's exclusively developed by Amore Pacific. It's a fast absorbing non-sticky lotion that hydrates and soothes even sensitive skin. Aside from winter time, this provides sufficient hydration for my body for the year. During the winter time, it does get a little bit drier, so I do prefer actual heavier cream. And also it's unscented, perfect for sensitive skin as well. So those are all of my empties for 2022. I hope you enjoyed talking trash with me. It's been a hot minute since I've done like a skincare video, but if you enjoyed, you know, talking skincare with me or learning about the skincare that I use, feel free to comment down below. Let me know if you used any of these products before. What are some of your empties from this year that you loved? Leave a comment down below and let me know. I love to find new products to use and to try, and so Happy New Year! I need to clean up my mess now. Look at my trash.